Money is not created by effort. It is created by control. The world teaches you to work harder. Machiavelli would teach you to think colder, because those who master psychology rule wealth. Those who don't become servants of it. You have been told that money is about skill, talent, or luck. That is a comforting lie. The truth is far more dangerous. Money is about power, and power is about understanding human behavior. People do not buy value, they buy perception. They do not follow truth, they follow authority. If you control how people think, you control where money flows. Machiavelli never spoke about money directly, but he spoke about something far more important: power, influence, fear, loyalty, and manipulation. And money is only a shadow of those forces. In every empire, those who controlled minds controlled gold. In every business, those who controlled perception controlled profit. This video is not for the kind-hearted. It is for those who are tired of being powerless. For those who want to understand the hidden mechanics of wealth. Because money is not a reward for morality. It is a reward for strategy. And strategy is always psychological. Pause. If this makes you uncomfortable, it means you are about to learn something valuable. Money is power, not paper. Money is not paper, not numbers, not currency. Money is permission. Permission to influence. Permission to command time. Permission to bend reality in your favor. Machiavelli said, "Power is not given, it is taken." Money follows the same law. You do not earn money. You position yourself where money must come to you. The poor believe money is the result of labor. The wealthy understand money is the result of leverage. One man trades hours. Another trades influence. Hours end. Influence multiplies. That is the first separation between the powerless and the powerful. Powerful people do not ask, "How hard must I work?" They ask, "How many people will move when I move?" Money flows toward gravity, and power is gravity. Look at kings. Look at corporations. Look at celebrities. They are not rich because they are useful. They are rich because they are central. Central to attention. Central to decision-making. Central to fear or admiration. Machiavelli taught that it is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. In business, fear translates to dependency. Dependency is stronger than loyalty. When people need you, they obey you. When people obey you, money finds you. The marketplace is not moral. It is hierarchical. Those at the bottom compete. Those at the top command. And commanding is always more profitable than competing. Money is not the prize. Money is the evidence of power. The world pretends wealth is democratic. It is not. It is structured like a pyramid. At the bottom, workers; in the middle, managers; at the top, decision makers; above them, perception controllers. The highest earners do not create products. They create belief. Belief in value. Belief in scarcity. Belief in authority. Machiavelli understood this long before modern capitalism. Men judge more by the eye than by the hand. People do not analyze deeply. They accept what looks powerful. That is why luxury brands thrive. That is why influencers dominate. That is why status sells faster than truth. Money is psychological submission to perceived superiority. If you appear powerful, you become valuable. If you become valuable, you attract money. Power is not about violence anymore. It is about narrative control. Who tells the story controls the market. The rich do not chase money. They build structures where money has no choice but to arrive. Banks, brands, platforms, systems. The poor chase opportunity. The powerful create dependency. That is Machiavelli's law applied to wealth. You must stop seeing money as income. Start seeing it as obedience. Every dollar is proof that someone followed your influence. This is why charisma beats intelligence. This is why confidence beats competence. This is why perception beats truth. Because money follows authority, not accuracy. To become wealthy, you must stop trying to be impressive and start trying to be unavoidable. Unavoidable people control outcomes. Outcomes control money. Machiavelli would say, do not seek fairness, seek positioning. Do not seek approval, seek dominance in perception. Money is not created by being good. It is created by being necessary. And necessity is a form of power. The psychology of the rich versus the poor. The difference between the rich and the poor is not intelligence. It is not education. It is not even opportunity. It is psychology. Two people can stand in the same room, see the same world, and walk away with completely different futures. Because one sees survival, the other sees control. The poor think in terms of safety. The rich think in terms of dominance. The poor ask, how do I avoid loss? The rich ask, how do I increase influence? Fear is the first divider. The poor are trained to fear. Losing money, making mistakes, being judged, taking risks. The rich are trained to fear only one thing, being irrelevant. Machiavelli understood this. Men are driven by fear or by desire. Those who control both rule. The poor are controlled by fear. The rich are driven by desire. Fear makes you defensive. Desire makes you strategic. Fear shrinks your world. Desire expands it. That is why the poor protect and the rich attack. Not violently, psychologically. The poor see money as something fragile, something that can disappear. So they hold it tightly. The rich see money as something fluid, something that must move. So they release it strategically. The poor save money. The rich deploy money. Saving is about preservation. Deployment is about expansion. One tries to survive, the other tries to dominate. Another divider is time. The poor think short-term. Next bill, next paycheck, next emergency. The rich think in decades, systems legacy, influence. The poor trade time for money. The rich trade money for time. Because time is the real currency of power. Whoever controls their time controls their life. Machiavelli would say, the wise ruler invests in the future before the present demands it. The poor wait until pain forces action. The rich act before pain appears. Emotion is another divider. The poor make financial decisions emotionally. Fear during loss, excitement during gain, panic during uncertainty. The rich make decisions coldly, calculated, detached, strategic. Not because they are heartless, but because emotion is expensive. Emotion clouds judgment. Judgment decides wealth. The poor seek comfort. The rich seek advantage. Comfort makes you slow. Advantage makes you dangerous. The poor want certainty. The rich want leverage. Certainty keeps you small. Leverage makes you powerful. The poor ask, what if I fail? The rich ask, what if I don't try to dominate? Machiavelli taught, fortune favors the bold, not the cautious. The poor believe money is about working harder. The rich know money is about working smarter on people. Because money is always social. It flows through trust, authority, reputation, and control. The poor focus on skills. The rich focus on positioning. Skill makes you useful. Positioning makes you untouchable. The poor try to be liked. The rich try to be respected. Liking fades. Respect endures. Another psychological divide is responsibility. The poor blame the economy, the system, their past, other people. The rich assume everything is my fault, therefore everything is in my control. Blame makes you weak. Ownership makes you dangerous. Machiavelli believed, a ruler never explains his failures, he adapts. The poor explain. The rich adapt. The poor seek fairness. The rich seek advantage. Life is not fair. Power never has been. Those who accept this rise faster than those who resist it. The poor think morality creates wealth. The rich know morality is a tool of image, not a rule of strategy. Appear moral. Think strategic. This is Machiavelli's core principle. The poor want to be good. The rich want to be effective. Goodness without power is vulnerability. Power with discipline is dominance. Another divider, identity. The poor identify as workers. The rich identify as owners. Workers sell energy. Owners control outcomes. Energy is limited. Outcomes are scalable. The poor ask, how much can I earn? The rich ask, how many people will work for my idea? The poor chase money. The rich create gravity. And money always falls toward gravity. The poor admire the rich. The rich analyze human weakness because admiration is power given away and analysis is power taken. Machiavelli warned, he who depends on others' mercy is already defeated. The poor depend on employers. The rich create dependency. Whoever creates dependency becomes indispensable, and whoever is indispensable controls money. The final difference is this. The poor want freedom. The rich want control. Freedom is escape. Control is mastery. Escape is for survivors. Mastery is for rulers. You do not become rich by dreaming of comfort. You become rich by mastering human behavior. The moment you stop thinking like a victim and start thinking like a strategist, your financial destiny changes. Because money does not respect effort. It respects dominance of mind. And that is the psychology of wealth.